Wow. Yeah, I literally saw this video about 2 hours ago. Weta Workshop's latest Masterline collection piece, the Dead Marshes. Now, I am totally in awe of this. I'm going to be babbling now. Just the fact that they've tackled this, they've gone for this concept and they've succeeded. They've managed to engineer this, and it's got a bloody light up feature as well. All that ethereal stuff underwater lights up is incredible. I mean, just looking at that I think that is, for me, the best thing I have seen Weta ever produce. I don't think I've ever seen anywhere ever a better a Lord of the Rings diorama that is better than that. I think that could be literally the best Lord of the Rings diorama ever made by anyone. I think it's potentially Weta's best ever piece and the best Lord of the Rings diorama. That's what I feel.
Bold words indeed. Shall we see if they stand up? Hi everyone, and welcome to On The Collector with me, Jace. And yeah, that little clip you just saw then was me back in July of 2022 when I did my reaction video to the very first reveal of this. And that video caused quite a few ripples and got a real good positive reaction. Needless to say, this is my most anticipated Lord of the Rings piece ever. So I'm very, very keen to get into it. So I'm not going to waste too much time. I have got the booklet here and the gloves. I never wear the gloves. I just thought I'd show you them. We'll have a look at. It's going to be one of those unboxings. I don't care, as long as it's not broken. I literally went on social media this morning and the first thing I saw, somebody got this and it was broke. So whoever that was, I genuinely feel sorry for you, but you have put me in so much anxiety right now. Anyway, let's have a look in here, guys. This is my second Masters collection piece. The other one is the Escape Off the Road. Again, for those who've not been here before, I've got a video of that on my channel somewhere. You'll have to go and have a look for it, because I'm useless when it comes to putting links in descriptions and things like that, I'm afraid. Now this, if I remember rightly, this comes with a really nifty little art print, which I have to try and get these things off perfectly without damaging anything. Bollocks. Just rip the paper. Bastard. Okay, here we go. So there's a load of gumph in there, which I'm sure somebody will read to you. I might take a photograph of that and put it up. So, certificate of authenticity. Really haven't got a lot of room here. I've got edition number 287 of 550, and it's signed by all the relevant parties. There we go. Wow, the art print looks absolutely bossed in. Oh, that is a beautiful art print. Really is. Pull that down there out the road. Okay guys, I don't know how much of this you can see. I do apologise. I will try and take photographs of these afterwards, but I'm rushing to get this video filmed and edited. Let's get into this. I'm really wound up. I need to. I've been waiting for this piece for so long, guys. I'm so excited. I'm really anxious as well. So let's just get in it. Let's get in it. I'm sure that most of you have seen the Weta unboxing video, well, the assembly video itself, so I don't want to be fanning around too much showing you how this is, but I'll show you this box, what's in here. So I hope you can see that well enough. I think what I'm going to do, guys, is what I did like with the Predator in the other video. I'm just going to get everything out and put it on the table, We'll go through it. I'm not doing the review in this video, guys. If you're new here, I'm one of them people. I just don't think you can give an accurate review when you take something straight out of the box. I'll give you my first impressions, which at the moment my heart is just, because it looks fucking awesome. It really does. Oh, I'm pumping, man. Yeah, so I'll be doing my review separate because you need a few days with the statue. I'm sorry, I know other YouTubers go straight into review, but I always notice stuff on my pieces later on, so I leave it 2 or 3 days. So it'll be an unboxing and give you my first impressions. But, oh, this looks... I'm going to swear a lot in this video. This looks... And I'll put the turntable on at the end and... We'll have a play with the LEDs if we can. I don't know whether I'm going to have a... We'll look at that in a bit because there's a lot to get through in this one. I've got a dry mouth. I need a brew. I hope you can hear me, guys. I keep moving the bloody mic. So the base, we've got the map there on the base, which looks brilliant. Everything on mine looks good. I need to place all this so you can see. Oh, honestly, guys, I'm not taking the piss. I mean, just like this, it's good. I mean, it's awesome. Look, I mean that. I'll get in closer. I'm sorry, my mind's racing on this, guys. We'll start getting all the bits out now. There's a lot of bits, guys. A lot of bits. Oh, mate, I tell you what. I got one of the Wraith's heads here. I mean, that is fab. That is just... This is like a slightly flexible resin. I mean, I won't get bending it around, but I mean, it has got some flex to it. I will get the camera in closer, guys, I promise. Right, my hands are shaking. This is the tray for the top, which I think I'm going to put in place just to... Oh, this is incredible. Got the Wraith's body here. I think that's the one that goes on the bottom. I did the assembly video this morning and I was like, oh, it's all right, I'll remember all that. I remember it all, guys. There's nothing to it. People saying it's this, that and the other. I've only got 2 pieces out and I'm already thinking, ah, shit, I don't know where any of this goes. This could be a long video. I love it. I love it. Frodo and Sam are in that box, but I'm not going to get them out yet because I know they don't go on yet. So I'll leave them in there and I'll get the bits out of the other box. Okay, so this is the 2 wraiths, and there's some tree branches here, and there's all like the ethereal swirly stuff. I've got Gollum, Frodo, and Sam still in the box, and all the plant stuff still in the box. A few little bits extras here. So you've got Sting, the One Ring, Sam's little cooking pot, Gollum's hand, the wraith's hands. So, right, guys, I'm gonna try and play with this now and get all these things in place. Now that one. Yeah, okay. And touch wood, I've got nothing broken. I've got nothing broken. But the thing is, most of my statues, I break them. Right, so a brew, and I'll get on with this. I'll I'll try and talk you through it as best as I can, but this is a learning curve for me, guys. Okay, guys, I hope you can see this. So the big branch with the ethereal stuff coming off it, there's a hole there, and that taps in there. This branch here, there's a hole hidden under there, and that clips in there. The branch that's got the thin peg, hope you can see. It took me ages to find the hole. The hole is there, and that one fits in there, and that's it. So those are the branches. So I hope you could see that, because on the Weta video it's not very clear. And I hope you can hear me. I'm sorry, my microphone's all the way over there. Now the next one is the Wraith, which is this one, I believe. So put his arm in, put his head on, and I believe he has a piece of hair that has to attach. I think this is it. Yeah. And then he goes on the bottom. So fiddly. The peg is a certain shape, so you can guide it in. Tell you what, I'm really nervous doing this. Now I think the next one to go on is this fella, and you just shove one hand on, which, if I remember right, was his right. You didn't put the left one on, and then he connects quite clearly onto there. I hope you can see this okay, guys. And now I believe we put Frodo on. Okay, so here's Frodo. It's a nice bit of weight in him, actually. I don't know if you can make out the face on that. It's, you know, it's Weta. It's not great. I did take some video footage of Frodo and Sam from the Escape Off the Road, which I have upstairs. And yeah, I went up and had a look earlier as well, and I feel that the sculpt on Frodo and Sam on the Escape Off the Road is better, more accurate. But we know with Weta, you know, you're never going to get the complete accuracy, but where they fail in that, they make up for in everywhere else, don't they? Right, okay. Got to put Sting on, and then the one ring as well, which goes. Now there are some air bubbles that you put on, but I don't know if I'm going to put those on or not. Yeah, oh, the ring's fell. Frodo goes on a peg in here, which, Christ, that looks difficult to get at. Fucking hell. Okay, guys, that's Frodo in on his peg. It is fiddly. It's really fiddly. The ring itself, you have to sort of just stick it in. This is a very, very delicate piece, guys. Very delicate piece indeed. So we've got the other Wraith's hand here, which I need to put in place. Sorry guys, I have to keep turning this round away from you. I'll turn it back. Bloody hell, that's awkward to get at. So that's the other Wraith's hand on. If I put the air bubbles on, I don't think I'm going to take Frodo out again to do it, because frig me, that is awkward. Now we've got to put these ethereal swirls on, which... Okay guys, the ethereal flow, the three smaller ones start at the back here and work their way around. They're pretty easy. It's the big ones that are awkward. So the one here slots up inside and sort of follows that big branch round. And then the other one, if you just aim to put it under, you can see where it's swirling around Frodo. Aim to put it under him there. It took me ages to key that one in properly. I've got to say, just keep referring back to the Weta video, because I have. I've stopped this video so many times. So yeah, keep referring back to that, guys. It's not the best, but it does give you a good idea where you need to be looking for each piece, because you're going to struggle otherwise. Anyway, I think now we've done the worst bit. Right, Gollum, and here he is. And yeah, he looks okay. He looks, you know, he's pretty good. Again, the Prime 1 Gollum is far superior. It generally is. But this is a diorama. It's a much smaller scale. But you know, I've got to be honest. The Prime 1 Gollum is better, but you know, he looks sound. Let's get this in, because now I'm. Yes, first time. Right, now I've got to try and get his hand on. I'm going to come around there and do it. Oh, fuck me, how am I fucking... Oh, I've knocked his fucking ring off. Okay, so good magnet there on the hand of Gollum. It is a little bit awkward. I mean, I'm only a small guy, but I've got really big hands, so it's very awkward for me to get my hands in here. So this really is a fiddly piece to put together, guys. It really is. But we're getting through the worst of it now. I can't see me taking Frodo out of there and putting the air bubbles on, to be honest with you. I just don't think I can be asked to do that now. I wasn't sure I liked the air bubbles anyway. I appreciate what they've tried to do, but I don't know, for me it kind of ruined the effect. I'm liking the way it looks like this. Right, anyway, the main man, Sam. Yeah, nice bit of weight here in Sam. Again, you know, it's well sculpted. It's a good representation of Sam. The only thing that lets it down once again is the portrait. Portrait is a way off. Again, I think it's better on the Escape Off the Road. I don't know. I think it's better on the Escape Off the Road, but he's got a little pot here which goes somewhere. Oh, I see. Little pot. There's a tiny little peg where it pegs in, and then Sam. And to quote, oh no, hang on, what am I doing? What am I on about? I was about to say, as Ace of Close, and we're done, but we're not, are we? We've got all these plants to put in. Right, so you've got a load of like grass stalks, which everything is colour coded, and yeah, away you go. So I'll speed this bit up for you guys, but yeah, you've got 3 colours and a whole load of holes to find. I'm just getting over the massive, it is fiddly as hell to put together, guys. I'm going to sugarcoat that for you. It is fiddly as hell. Take your time. Keep referring back to Weta's video, mine if it's helped. And for me, the hardest part, and when you turn, if you're turning the base around or even just touching this base, guy, watch this stuff hanging over. Seriously, I've caught this a couple of times here, this bit, and it's bloody moving now, look at yeah, so just watch that. I will put this on the turntable for you, but I'd like to get the LEDs on and turn the lighting off in here and just see how dark we can get it. And have a look at the LEDs, and yeah, so I need to get the turntable as well. Okay, so there we have it. A bit ropey footage there, guys, of the LEDs. I'll get some better footage ready for the review. It's daylight here, even though it's an awful day, and it's not easy to film. But I mean, you can see it even now. I mean, especially the green under here, and the way the light catches this guy and everything. I hope I caught that. The LED, because there was some discussion about the LED function didn't look that good. I can tell the LED function is absolutely fantastic. Even now in the daytime, it looks brilliant. And yeah, I mean, I'm noticing there's like this LED here, and I'm going to put it on the turntable on and leave you with it at the end of the video. But I'm really sort of lost for words, which is rare for me, as you know. But this is just, it's just exceptional. There's nothing like it out there. There's nothing like it out there. And I know we're going to get things thrown at us like the Weta Tree Beard or the Sideshow Weta Balrog or the Polder Balrog by Queens or the Sauron Bust by Infinity. And I'm sorry, they don't compare for me. They don't compare. You know, it's the complexity of this that blows all the other ones away. It's the intricacy, it's the engineering that was involved. It was the fact that they could have just done this, and they didn't. They pushed and pushed and pushed to do more. The effect of Gollum's hand going through, I mean, even that, they didn't have to, but they did do it. They did do that. They went to all the work of doing that, of doing the underwater scene, having the wraiths, having the movement. And Frodo underwater, and I find it I did when I saw it for the very first time. I was blown away by it. I've got it now. I can't believe I've actually got it here now in front of me, and it's incredible. It's utterly incredible. The only critique I have at this moment in time is it is fiddly to put together. It is fragile. You need to be really careful with this lower part. You need to be really careful moving this around. Yeah, but we all knew it was going to be done. When you've only got to look at it to see how delicate the piece this is. But apart from that, and I mean, the likenesses aren't brilliant on the characters. I know that, but that's Weta. It's the same with, but it doesn't matter because this just screams Lord of the Rings. It's this is what I mean about something having a Lord of the Rings bouquet and ambience of Lord of the Rings. This is it. It's things like Weta do it perfectly. This was what I was talking about when we were talking about the JND Arwen. For me, zero. Nothing Lord of the Rings came off that piece at all. This is it. This is it. For every single person who has got this, they know what I'm on. And you've got it coming, you will see. It is just... It's just masterclass. It's just exemplary. It's like... I don't know if any of you, this is a UK thing, that great pottery throwdown, that great big guy that does the judging and bursts into tears whenever somebody does like a really good pottery. I know how he feels now. I'm like, and I say it takes, I'll be sitting, as soon as I turn this camera off and I'm editing, I'll be sat just gazing at this and I'm looking at it from the bloody back. You've all got the best angle. Oh, it's just, yeah. Perfection, Weta. Perfection. God, it's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. Oh, man, I can't even... That is so good. Oh, it's just so good. Exquisite. Hey guys, I'm going to put the turntable on and leave you with this. And obviously I will be back on the review in a couple of days' time. Brilliant. Simply brilliant. Right, I've got a lot of work to do now. I've got to clean all this polystyrene up. If I remember, I will take a photograph of that art print and put it on the video. If not, I will do it for the review. I promise I'll do it for the review. Because I've got to get this on the channel. So, I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please click the like button. And, you know, all the other gumph about if you haven't subscribed and all that. Really appreciate it if you would. Anything you want, guys, shove it in the comments below. If there's anything you want me to go over in the review, please put it in the comments and I'll be sure to cover it in the review. I will do a lot more close-ups of this in the review. I'll get to work on filming all that now. Well, not now, but, you know, over the next day or two. And, yeah, we'll go far more depth in the review, but it's phenomenal. It really is. Yeah. I called it last July 2022. I said best Lord of the Rings collectible out there, bar none. Stand by every word of that. For me, I've seen nothing Lord of the Rings that's comparable to this. Full stop for me. That's it. Right, I'm going. I'll leave you with this. Cheers for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the review. Take care. Tra.